Welcome to another Spreadsheeters video guide. You can find written instructions for these steps on the Spreadsheeters website. In this video, we'll see how to remove zero in Excel. Excel is a very popular spreadsheet application and is used for analyzing data and for creating calculations and both complex and simple formulas. Many times in Excel, when you're working with data, you will find that there are zero values. In this example, I have a sheet which has feedback from customers about a salesperson's response, and there are zeros within these values. So sometimes you would like to change the display so that the zeros are not displayed as zeros, so it is easier to get a sense of which cells actually have values. But in this particular case, we will also want to remove the zeros because it's affecting the average. So when the zero is there as part of the data and there is a formula here, like in this case, there's an average formula, it takes the zero into account, which means the average becomes very low and is not actually correct. So in such cases, I will need to remove the zeros entirely. So first, let's see how to change the display alone. So to do that, I'll select the cells that have the zeros, and on the home menu go to the ribbon and select the comma style button. So this does three things. One is it inserts a thousand separator, which in this case is not valid. It adds two decimal places and it converts the zeros into hyphens. So I'll remove the decimal places, and now when I look at the data, I can see very clearly where the zeros have occurred and how many cells have actually usable values. Now I'll just undo this to bring it back to what it was before, and we'll see how to remove the zeros entirely so that the averages are correct. So with this selected, I will use a find and replace. Now, it's very important to remember that when using a find and replace, especially with the zero, is to select the cells carefully, because if this finds a zero in any of the other cells, if I just apply it on the whole sheet, it could affect your formulas as well. So with the data selected on the home menu, go to find and select, and here select the replace option, or of course you can press Control H, which is the shortcut key. And here I'm going to specify I want to find zero and replace it with nothing. So basically it empties the cell. So I'll say replace all and say it's all done. We've done 14 replacements, and say OK and close. Now I can see that all the zeros have disappeared completely and the averages are more accurate because now they've taken only the actual values into consideration. This is how to remove zero in Excel. Please read the appended article for further guidance.